Let's go, guys. I know this isn't football, but the Cajuns had a crazy win last night.
Let's go!
Oh, and the draft
Let's
is this
go.
week.
Oh, yeah.
Christ's risen.
Indeed, he is risen. Welcome to Dynamite Duo Sports, the podcast where we break down the NFL, the UFL, and a little bit of the NHL's top storylines with the facts, including the fact that I am so happy that the Cowboys finally signed Brad Aubrey to the highest paying kicker contract in NFL history. I'm Giuseppe.
I'm Antonios.
And today we are going, Tony, no, not me, not we, Tony is going to be giving us his NFL mock draft on what he would do if he were the NFL GMs. Last week I gave what I think they will do. He's going to do what he would do because NFL GMs are stupid.
Well, some are.
Some are.
Well, most. No, most are stupid. Some are smart.
Yeah.
Bears, Eagles, they're pretty smart.
Browns, Cowboys are actually okay at drafting sometimes.
Yeah. All right, so without further ado, we'll jump right into it. Obviously, first pick, this is something that I would do too.
With the first pick.
I'm not doing that because I don't care about how they announce it. The Raiders with the first pick, as I think, and they should, well, as I think they will do, and what I would do, they will draft Fernando Mendoza, QB.
What?
Yep. So shocking. And then the next,
Idiots.
for the next pick, the second round pick for the Jets, they will select, again, what I would do for all of these different teams, David Bailey from Edge, Texas Tech. I would take him over Arvell Reese. I think David Bailey is a much better player.
Just so you know, I know that's what you think, so this is not going to change your opinion. The Jets canceled their meeting with David Bailey, which I think means they will draft Arvell.
Oh,
Reese.
I know. This
anyway.
is because of certain news that has come like today and everything. This is purely just what I would do, not necessarily what we already know is probably going to happen.
Yep.
So, with the third pick, the Eagles are going to, if I was the Eagles, I would give the Cardinals A.J. Brown for their first round pick, and the Eagles have just taken the number 3 pick, and they would go for Sonny Styles, linebacker, Ohio State. That's what I would do. And I think the Cardinals would accept that. But I know that But I know that based off
that's a high price for A.J. Brown.
No, I don't think so.
That is a very high price.
I don't think so. And so I think they could do that.
I mean, if I'm Howie Roseman, that's exactly what I'm doing because you're fleecing them. But
I don't know. You don't know. You never know. But yeah, I think that
you're just trading for a headache because
he's
not going to be happy there.
I know because the Eagles are probably going to A.J. Brown's probably going to go to Patriots. It's not going to happen. But this is what I would do. So, and I think Cardinals. If I was Cardinals, I probably would accept that because they need a wide receiver. Because a wide receiver A.J. Brown would be great.
You could draft a wide receiver with your second first-round pick. They have 2 first-round picks.
Nah, Cardinals only have 1.
Right? No, I'm an idiot. Sorry.
All right, and then for the next pick, the 4th pick for the Titans, what I would do, as I'm a fan of the Titans, I would select Cardinal Tate, wide receiver from Ohio State. I think he's going to be a very effective wide receiver.
Honestly, if I'm the Titans, I'm trading back if I want to get a wide receiver. Because there's a lot of good wide receivers.
I don't know. No, because there's so many teams behind them that are looking for wide receivers. I don't know. It depends how far back out Titans.
The Giants will take a wide receiver,
and also the Giants might take a wide receiver,
or if somebody wants to trade up to get Jordan Love. Jeremiah Love.
I want,
and also Arvell Reese. So a lot of people are higher Arvell Reese.
I want Cardinal Tate, and I would not risk moving back for the Giants to take him.
I think that Jordan Tyson from Arizona State's better.
No. And then for the 5th overall pick, the Giants are going to select a wide receiver. They're going to get Mekhi Lemon.
That
from
is
USC.
An overdraft.
No, it's not. He's like the highest ranked wide receiver in the draft this year.
No, Cardinal Tate is. And some people think that Tyson's better than him too.
No, a lot of people rank Mekhi Lemon higher, and he is. I think he is better.
No.
Yeah. And then with the 6th,
I would love them to do that though.
And then with the 6th pick, the Browns will take Arvell Reese.
Where is Jeremiah Love?
And after that, number 7, the Commanders will take Jeremiah Love as their runner back.
Did you just do this to make me hate all your picks?
No, I'm just saying this is how I would do it. And when I looked at everything, I realized this is something that you would absolutely hate to happen, realistically. Because if the GMs are smart, they would do things that probably would make a Cowboys fan upset. So obviously,
the Cardinals aren't that stupid.
Obviously, I'm doing a good job. Obviously, I'm doing a good job. Obviously, I'm doing a good job if it's upsetting the Cowboys fan. So, I'm
It's
saying
not gonna happen.
I'm saying in the situation, it's not about what's gonna happen.
You know, with this hat, I look like a Sith Lord.
This is not about what is I think will happen. It's what I would do if I was in the situation of these general managers. And I know it sucks for you as a Cowboys fan, but that just shows to prove the point that GMs are doing a good job in this draft. If that's what's happening to you, if the Eagles make good moves, Giants making good moves, Commanders making good moves.
Yeah, the Eagles are making a good move, but the Cardinals aren't going to do that.
It's not about what they're going to do, Seppi. It's about what I would do. And yes,
if you're the Cardinals,
if I was Cardinals, I would take it.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes, I would.
All right, keep going.
Well, also with that pick, they're also going to give the Cardinals their second round pick.
That's a little
like
more,
that's like it's like but we're not talking about the other rounds. We're talking about first round. That's why I'm not mentioning that.
Yeah,
but, like realistically, they would add something to it. So
gross.
And for the 8th overall pick, I agree with Giuseppe. I think he said the same thing. The Saints will get Ruben Bain, edge from Miami.
Okay,
really
at least
good.
You got some,
really
two things right so far.
It's not about what I think they'll do.
Wait, who took Garville Reese?
The Browns with the 6th pick.
Oh.
I think that's pretty good for them.
Okay.
I think that's something that if they can get Arvell Reese, that's pretty good for them, for their defense at
least.
Who's
the top players there left? Oh, no offensive lineman's been taken yet.
I don't think offensive line won't be taken till a little farther down, realistically, based off the teams.
Yeah.
With the 9th overall pick, the Chiefs are going to take Mansoon Delane, the cornerback from LSU.
That's what I said too.
So I think that's because they need cornerbacks. They also need safeties, but I think cornerback needs to be focused on first before safeties.
And now,
after the 10th overall pick, the Giants will select Caleb Downs, safety from Ohio State.
After they traded.
And I think that trade with Dexter Lawrence is actually it's one of the best win-win situations for a trade I've seen in a long time.
Yeah.
Because Dexter Lawrence wanted to go. Bengals got a defensive lineman that can help with basically anything, pressuring quarterback or stopping the run because he's a big guy. And they gave up the 10th round pick, which I think is because Dexter Lawrence is still good. I think it's a very good trade. They got someone that they needed, and the Giants get another high pick. So I think that's pretty good for both.
Okay.
The 11th pick, with the 11th pick, the Dolphins, who basically need every position, they are going to take Jermon McCoy, cornerback from Tennessee, because he's a very good cornerback, and they need help with their secondary because the secondary is awful.
That's who I had the Cowboys take.
I know, but I looked at it and I realized that if I was the Dolphins in that situation, that's who I'd take. Then the Cowboys with the 12th overall pick.
We're picking?
Yes.
I would trade back.
No, I wouldn't. And the Cowboys will take Avion Terrell, cornerback from Clemson.
That's an overdraft.
No, it's not. He is good. He's not an overdraft. And the Cowboys are normally good doing stuff like that. But this is not about what I think Cowboys
We could have gone in with the 20th pick if we wanted to.
You might have, but I think that's a good cornerback to take then just to be safe in case someone else tried to take him. With the 13th pick, the Rams are going to swap picks with the Texans. And the Texans will give the Rams like a 3rd or 4th pick later on in the draft, something like that. And the Texans will draft the Olevavehe Ion, the offensive guard from Penn State.
You know that? Wait. Do you have Menyau, the Miami tackle, gone yet? Francis?
No.
He's the top offensive lineman in this draft.
No, the Penn State guy is.
No, he's not.
I think they're both kind of pretty equal, and I think Seppi that the Penn State guy is a pretty big, strong guy who did a really good job at protect. The only person that really did a good job at Penn State protecting quarterback this year.
Okay, move on.
And then with the 14th pick, the Ravens will take C.J. Allen, linebacker from Georgia, because
that's fair.
I think that's pretty good.
Because add another linebacker, Ravens, why not?
And then with the 15th pick, the Buccaneers will take Francis Mauigoa, offensive tackle from Miami.
Yeah, see, the reason why I had them taking the Penn State player that you already have drafted was because they need more guard than tackle help.
Yeah, but I think the Miami guy, if they have to put him to guard, he probably could do that too.
Yeah.
If they have to. That happens a lot from college players come to the NFL, they switch.
That's fair.
So then with the 16th pick, the Jets and Lions are going to swap their picks here. So the Lions are going to take 17, Jets are going to take 17, Lions will have 16. And with the 16th pick, the Lions will take Jacob Rodriguez, linebacker from Texas Tech.
Tony.
What?
He's not going that high.
He's a really good linebacker.
I know he's really good, but he's not going that high. He's not going in the first round.
How do you know?
Because of things I've heard.
Well, guess what? It's not what I think they'll do. It's about what they should do. I don't care about where they could be drafted. I'm talking about the players you need and the best position they have at that pick.
Carry on.
And number 17, the Jets will take Keelan Rutledge, offensive guard from Georgia Tech. Very good player. One of the big reasons why Georgia Tech was playing well this year is because he was on that offensive line.
Okay.
Again, what they should do, I don't care how far back you can draft. I'm talking about the best player available at the pick that they have. And I think that's what it is. I don't care about what everyone else thinks is better. It's what I think is better, and it's what they would do.
There are so many people that you haven't said yet that
For who? Offensive line?
I forget. Keep it going. Keep going.
There's not a bunch of crazy guys. Like, the funny thing I realized is no one from Notre Dame is like,
Yeah, no.
in
Yeah,
there
it's
this
just
year.
Jeremiah Love.
yeah,
That's it.
which is really interesting.
then the
No,
other
I'm talking
running
about offensive line because normally they always have.
Well,
a really
that's because
good
they had a
offensive
basically all freshman offensive linemen
Yeah.
the season before last.
lineman. Then for the 18th overall pick, the Vikings will select Spencer Fano, offensive tackle from Utah.
That's who I was thinking.
That's someone that they could use. They also have another Utah player that's good, but that's who they will take with their pick.
Hmm.
With the 19th pick, the Panthers are actually going to go. If I was Panthers, I know they kind of need secondary, but I feel like if they can get more pressure to the quarterback, because they had a problem with that this year, they would do better. So that's why they're going to go with Akeem Mesidor, edge from Miami, the other
You
good
are
defensive lineman from
making me
Miami.
so mad right now.
Why?
Literally, the pick before my 12th pick for the Cowboys was Jamar McCoy, who I go the pick before, and then this time the Panthers are taking the player I had taken at 20.
This sounds a lot like normal draft day for you, Marty.
except for
'cause-
when we got CD Lamb.
Did you get Mike Parsons too, like the year before, something like that, or?
That was the year after.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Then the Cowboys with the 20th pick will take Dylan Thieneman. I think I said that right. Safety from Oregon. Which so
Okay.
again, you got a
Okay.
cornerback, you got a good cornerback, and you got a good safety to add to your, which you really needed last year. So, and you do need help with the run game too. But I think that
I would rather have had Akeem Mesidor.
But because you got what's the guy from Jets
Deshaun
that you guys got last year?
Quinn Williams.
Quinn Williams.
That's a tackle. I mean, that's a defensive tackle.
Yes, but I'm saying like you added someone to help the defensive line, and it did have an effect.
It did.
When he signed.
It
So that's
did.
what I'm saying. I would focus secondary for the first round.
Okay. All
So-
right. All right.
With the 21st pick, I know this is a really high pick for most people, but best person available, in my opinion, the Steelers would take D'Angelo Pons, cornerback from Indiana.
I could see him getting drafted in the first round, honestly.
And I think the Steelers could definitely use someone like him. So
That's
because by this point, the best cornerbacks I feel like are already there's still some good ones.
There's
but
still a few.
I still think he's the best option out of what's left. So that's what Steelers should do. I
Uh-huh.
don't care about when he could be drafted. With the 22nd pick, the Chargers will select Inez Cooper, offensive guard from Miami. Because Miami's offensive line this year was just really good, and their offensive guard Inez
guess.
Cooper, when I watched Miami play in the playoffs, their whole entire offensive line was amazing, and Inez Cooper and I don't even know how to say Francis Maui Goa guy were like some of the top the two best
Maui
linemen.
Goa.
The two best guys they were talking about were those guys in the games. And then for the 23rd pick, the Eagles will select, just like Giuseppe said, Omar Cooper, wide receiver from Indiana.
I'm so glad I'm agreeing with you on some
Yeah,
things.
so Eagles are going to get Sonny Styles and Omar Cooper. And that's would be really
Wait,
really
how
good
did
for them.
they get? How did they didn't? Oh, they traded AJ Brown. That's right.
Trade AJ Brown? Yeah.
Should've
And then there's
asked-
another trade here where the Patriots will swap their pick with the Browns. So with the 24th pick, the Patriots will take Caleb Lemieux, offensive tackle from Utah, the other really good guy from Utah.
You know,
'cause
there's
they
an
need-
offensive lineman from Georgia that's pretty good too. That's on there.
Yes. And you'll find out later if he's on this list.
Okay.
But the two guys from Utah, Seppi, when I was watching the combine, wherever it was, they were talking about how like these two guys are like some of the best offensive linemen.
You know
in the
that
draft.
they said that
And
about almost all the
but
players.
I was
that were at the
watching what they were
combine.
doing, and it was very impressive what they were doing. And when I saw the clips because when I watched some of the clips they were showing of
Tony,
them, it just they were
They
doing a really
picked
good
the
job.
best block.
I
the
knew,
best
I know.
clips that they
And
can
for
possibly
fun,
find.
I looked up about them about like how they're like what percentage where they could like block and like all the different statistics they have for offensive linemen. They were basically like top 10 everything last year, both the guys.
Okay.
So they're good. So and they're big guys. So they're really good.
Okay.
to
Yeah.
use.
But, no, you keep going. I'll get my analysis at the end. Keep going.
And then for the 25th pick, the Bears will take Keontae Scott, cornerback from Miami, another really good cornerback who was
Okay.
really good in Miami's defense last year.
This is where I had Avion Terrell going. just for
Oh, wow.
context.
Oh, wow. Would you rather have Keontae Scott?
No, what I'm saying is that you had us pick him at 12.
Yeah, because he's that good.
Okay.
And then for the 26th pick, the Bills will take, just like we said, too, Casey Concepcion. I really do believe that Casey Concepcion, not only do I think that's what the Bills should do, but I
Time
think...
out. Has Jordan Tyson been picked yet?
No.
I think the Bills would take Jordan Tyson if he's on the board.
Maybe, but it's what I would do, not what I
know,
think.
but I'm just saying, this is Jordan Tyson. If this happens like this, he's going to be the steal of the draft. Jeez. Keep going.
And then, with the 27th pick of the draft, the 49ers will take Caleb McDonald, defensive tackle from Ohio State.
That's what I did too.
And then with the 28th pick, the Rams will take Jordan Tyson, wide receiver. Because the
Rams are just so good at drafting.
The Rams are going to take him, and it's going to be a steal later on in the draft, but there's not a lot of teams after those teams I picked for wide receivers besides the Eagles and Bills who might take him before that. But whoever the Eagles are, if Bills or Eagles take that, then the Rams are going to take that other wide receiver. Because I feel like because Devontae Adams will be retiring soon, they're going to want to get another good wide receiver.
Yeah.
And then with the 29th pick, the Chiefs will take Emmanuel Pregnon, or Pregnon, however if it's French or not, I don't know. Offensive guard from Oregon.
Okay.
Because they also need help with the offensive line. And then the 30th pick, the Dolphins will take Cassius Howell, edge from Texas A&M.
That's a steal.
And that's a steal. And because Jeff Hafley, defensive mindset, he's going to get a defensive player. And
31.
With the 31st pick, which they swapped with the Patriots earlier, the Browns will take Monroe Freeling, offensive tackle from Georgia.
They just got the player. Did you have them gain the player? I had them picking at 24 at 31. That's pretty good.
Yeah. And then for the 32nd pick, the Seahawks will take Brandon Sissy, cornerback from South Carolina and previously NC State.
Okay.
And that's how I have the draft order going. It's what I would do. It's not what I think we'll do because realistically, yes, a lot of these things are not going to happen. If they did happen, then I would congratulate GMs. Because GMs are stupid, that's not going to happen. So.
Okay. So, a lot of things I do like about your draft.
But don't you agree? Because I told him before the video happened that what happens with the Browns, which was coincidental for me, the two players that they got were like really good picks.
Sure.
Offensive tackle from Georgia, and then Arvell Reese, linebacker.
Yeah.
It's like they got two players that were steals for the numbers that they had. But realistically, if I'm the GMs of other teams, I'm looking for what position do I need? Who's the best at that position? I don't care about how high they're expect to be drafted. It's just about what I would do based off the players that I have watched and what I like.
Yeah.
So realistically, yes, there are a lot of players who are drafted high.
Hold on, time out too. You didn't have Kenyon Sadiq getting drafted in the first round? The tight end?
No. No one needs a tight end. You say the Rams
do.
No one
needs a tight end.
No one needs
that is a blasphemous
No one
statement.
needs to prioritize a tight end for the first pick.
Buccaneers should do it.
Buccaneers?
Jets should do it.
No, but Buccaneers need offensive line before they need another tight end.
Vikings honestly should add it.
Vikings do not. They have a good tight end right now, and they need offensive line.
Panthers should do it.
Panthers need to focus on other things too before they get a tight end. In the second round, he will be drafted.
Chargers should do it.
Sebi, here are the two. Will you let me answer who that? No, because Gladson has potential. What I would do if I'm the Panthers or Rams in the second round, I'm drafting him. Those are two teams that could use a tight end, which when I looked, that's the two teams I saw. But realistically, I think they need to prioritize other things in the first round before that.
Chiefs should do it.
Maybe even Chiefs?
At the 29th pick? Yeah. If he's
there. They need to focus on their secondary and offensive line before
they
tight
got
end.
Secondary.
No, they don't.
They pick.
And then they got into safety, which they need both. They need both.
What safety do you have them take?
The end, the org. No, wait.
No, I had.
Sorry, never. I got the offensive lineman because their offensive line was not very good last year.
I'm just saying.
No, Sebi, he's not worth the
Patriots
first round.
should take him too.
No,
because Hunter Henry's getting up there.
No, Oregon does not. That Oregon tight end is his second round. If I'm a team, I'm not looking for him first round. He's not worth the first round. He's fast, but again, I think he's a second round. I would not draft him. So. Now, one team that I think could draft him, which I don't think necessarily need, but they definitely could take him, is the Seahawks at the very last pick. They don't have like any crazy tight end on
That's
their team.
true. They could do that.
They might, but I think the Seahawks, because they got away, because since a lot of their secondary left, that they need to draft someone for that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So I will say for my draft, that mock draft that I didn't do a lot of research. I just took what I knew from what I've been hearing because I've listened to too much sports talk.
Well, the only thing I really looked deeper into was offensive lineman, only because it's like people always draft offensive linemen.
That explains why you have a lot of offensive linemen that I didn't even think about.
Who are actually the good offensive linemen as well as like who are actually good? I don't care about who's ranked the highest. It's about who actually is big and does a good job protecting their quarterback. So that's what I found when I looked into it. When it came to wide receivers, I think Jordan Tyson's good. It's just that I really feel like if I was a team, I like Concepcion better. I like Amari Cooper Jr. better. I like Mekhi Lemon better and Cardinal Tate. I put him at like 5th as a wide receiver in the draft if I was looking at him.
That
Again, he's still a great
those
wide
teams'
receiver.
losses.
There are 5 really good wide receivers this year, and all 5 of them were drafted in this first round.
Yeah,
I think they're all pretty equal. It's just I personally put him on the bottom. They're all like this close with the rankings.
Well,
not like this, like this. So it's not like as if I think he's way worse than everybody else. Like, no, they're all really good.
I think that Casey Concepcion has the potential to be number 1, and I think Jordan Tyson is a number 1 eventually. Like give him a little half the season to get his feet wet.
He's going to the Rams.
Yeah, he's going to be the number 3 receiver.
Imagine if it's really funny though
that is scary.
Imagine this. Imagine if the Rams don't trade up and they take him then. I'll still be right. It's just the wrong number.
No, you're wrong because of where you rank him.
It's the team that took him though.
No, that's not how it works.
What if no swaps happen and all the players still draft the players I drafted
in order?
No, like there are no trades, but some of the people who think deserve to be drafted farther back, they do get drafted farther back, but it's still the same team because they never move or anything.
Eagles. So wait, Cardinals. So who would the Cardinals take then? Would they take who the
if the Cardinals? Okay, so here's my thing. If the Cardinals do not trade their pick, I have a very interesting feeling that they will take Jeremiah Love.
Okay.
I think that's
why didn't you have the Titans take Jeremiah Love?
Because they don't need a running back as much as they need another wide receiver. Tony Pollard did good enough.
Like you said, the wide receivers are so equal that you should just trade back and then you can get one of them there.
No, because Cardinal Tate is a wide receiver that I want to make sure that they would get, so I would draft him then and not because I'm
not as high on Cardinal Tate as everybody else.
I like Cardinal Tate, so me personally, my favorite wide receiver is Casey Concepcion, but I think Cardinal Tate.
I rank Cardinal Tate higher than Concepcion. I just think that Tyson is pretty close, or better.
Look, Tyson could end up being well, and like again, I think all of them are really, really good. The problem is that which teams need wide receivers. So it was like the Giants, Titans, and the rest of the wide receivers are much far. The teams that need wide receivers much farther.
What I'm saying is that there's a team that would have traded up to take Arvell Reese or Jeremiah Love at 4, and you could trade back and still got Tyson at worst case scenario.
Again, I want Cardinal Tate. So,
well, I'm not going to grade that because it's your personal preference.
My personal preference.
So, yeah. So yeah,
trust me. If I was if I made predicting what would actually happen, it would look very different. But
it would look similar to mine.
Similar-ish, I would say. Similar-ish. There'd be a few changes probably, but
you probably think the Rams aren't going to take Kenyon Sadiq.
No, I don't think they would. No,
okay.
That's one I would definitely have a big disagreement on. I think they would draft like Jordan Tyson or something, like realistically, right there. It would just be close higher up.
Well, I don't know. I honestly,
or they would still draft. Gosh, I can't remember his name. Some edge. To just build their defensive line.
The Akeem Ezador?
Maybe.
That's the highest edge player that was
probably him or something. I think if the Rams don't draft a wide receiver, I think they're gonna go like to just build defensive lineman more because their defensive lineman's good, but it could be better. So that's if they don't move their draft pick, I think they're probably gonna go defensive lineman. So,
all right, guys, that's Tony's mock draft. Let us know what you think down in the comments below. Be sure to like the video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and X. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Giuseppe.
I'm Antonios.
And this has been Dynamite Duo Sports. See ya.
Nice.